I go down first, and I quickly follows. The rusted ladder creaks when we put weight on it. That doesn't make me nervous at all. Yeah, that's why I said I wonder why there's so many manholes. I wonder if that's like a thing somewhere, or like based on a folklore, or it's just made up. I'm not sure. We make our way carefully, and it takes us a while to reach the bottom. I feel like this must go farther down than a normal sewer. It's like a secret entrance, maybe for a secret society's hideout. Ai's voice bounces off the walls above me. She's probably joking around to stop herself from freaking out. My feet finally reach solid ground. Well, that's totally not ominous at all. A concrete passageway stretches before us. I doubt it's been ventilated in a long time. The musty air is stagnant and heavy, making it slightly difficult to breathe. Definitely doesn't look like a sewer. At least my outfit won't get dirty, but where are we anyway? How should I know? We'll just have to look around. Here's the ladder. There's like red lights down there. There's literally nothing to look at. We just gotta go straight? Move forward. So we're going behind the ladder. Red light. It's emanating a strange red light, so there's electricity down here. There's a box. There's a large iron box. Judging from its corrosion, it must have been made a long time ago. Is this like a bunker of some kind? I slip my hands underneath the lid, pull with all my might. It pops open with an unexpectedly loud noise. There are a few tools inside, along with what looks like a notebook. Got hammer, hatchet, and a red notebook. Wow, it's full of stuff. What does that notebook say? I flip through the notebook with Ai. The lettering is very fine. It's impossible to read in such a dark place. But what concerns me even more is... what's that smell? A bizarre stench invades my nose, like a mix between tallow, perfume, and blood. It doesn't take me long to figure out that it's coming from the notebook. I can't believe you're holding it. Could you maybe put it away? I think I might puke. I put the notebook in my bag for now. The smell might permeate the other items, but some sacrifices are necessary. Okay. So... we still don't have any information to read about. So go back. And then go forward. That startled me. Eek! Ai suddenly shrieks pitifully and stops in her tracks. Mr. Cat, what is that? She shakily points, and I shine the light that way. Hair? It's hair. Something dark and long is clinging to the wall. Is that human hair? But what's it doing here? It's everywhere. Look. Oh, man. Oh, it's in the ceiling. Oh, man. This is not a good idea. I'm gonna save. Actually, no, I don't want to save. I didn't get too far. Just in case this is bad. What's that? The wall has been discolored by water stains and dust. Going by the fading, it's got to be old. And there's a door. It's an old-fashioned, though well-built iron door. The paint is chipping in places, so it must be pretty old. Whoa, that door looks ancient. I had no idea there was a place like this under the ground. Oh, could this be some kind of lab? Why would you go there? How could she say stuff like that with a straight face? Sure, her innocence is cute, but I get the feeling she's not particularly bright. I'm sorry, did I say something bad? No, it's not that. I give up on Ai and reach for the doorknob. It's locked. Of course it is. Let's go. I don't want to stay here long, so... I never get to finish what I'm saying. An old man jumps from the iron door, yelling strangely. Hey, where are you folks from? What are you doing on my turf, huh? Do you live down here? Are you that person? He's smirking, but his tone is serious. Just then, I smell an odd stench. It seems this old man is a homeless guy who's living down here. He is living here. Nothing really. That's right. We haven't done anything. I know she's trying to back me up, but she definitely doesn't sound convincing. This underground shelter isn't a place for irresponsible layabouts like yourselves. Understand? So leave my turf alone and get out of here. How do you live somewhere where nobody can breathe? He disappears behind the iron door, and it sounds like he's carefully locked it up again. Man, that surprised me. I wasn't expecting a person to come out. Oh, do you think that guy was homeless? Yeah. Maybe not something you ponder out loud, though. Could it be she's never seen one before? Still, that old man, why did he pop out just to warn us? If the door was locked, then he shouldn't have to worry about it being disturbed. But if I don't know why, then I should probably just do as he says. Let's go. He might come yell at us again. Yeah. We've seen just about everything we can. It seems to be an underground shelter. But with the solid concrete walls, it's not quite like your standard shelter. Well, we didn't find anything on spirits or that woman in a white robe. At least the notebook shows some promise. Too bad we couldn't get more out of that old guy. What's behind that door anyway? From the moment we entered the shelter, it's been hard to breathe, like there's a noose tightening around my neck. Uh-oh. I thought it was because of the still air, but that might not be the only reason. Something in my head throbs. This place holds some kind of horrible secret. I'm almost sure of it. Do I, somehow, know this underground shelter? Mr. Cat, you're kind of spacing out. You okay? You look pale, too. I'm fine. It's nothing. The air in here is pretty bad. No surprise you're feeling sick. Let's head back up for now. Ooh. Maybe the amount of manholes were to help evacuation into the shelter? I don't know. We returned to the entrance and began climbing the rickety ladder. When we climb out of the manhole, the breeze that brushes my cheek is refreshing. The unpleasant air that hounded us underground starts to disperse. Ah, Miss I finally found you. Hello. I'm glad to see you are safe. Oh, Madame Yasuoka. Good morning. Great to see you. But what are you doing here? I went to Miss Kujo's mansion, but no one answered the door. I then got your email, so I came here. Still, it is hard to believe that Miss Kujo has passed away. This seems to be the woman that I keeps mentioning. The thick layers of makeup make it hard, but going by her voice, she must be pretty old. I'm Towako Yasuoka. Towako? 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 Wako sounds weird in Japanese. Towako Yasuoka. You must be Mr. Cat. I read about you and your mark in Miss I's email. It seems like you've been working hard to help those who have the mark. Yasuoka, how much do you know about the mark? Good question. I'm sure I know less than what you are hoping I do. Nailed the name. Yes! I'm getting a little bit better at it as the more that I play these kinds of games. I feel proud of myself. Miss Kujo told me about a scar like that and asked what I knew of it. Oh? That's unfortunate. I was hoping for more. I assume it's some sort of curse, though I never thought it would be the work of inhuman spirits, or that I would become a victim. Yasuoka rolls up her sleeve, revealing the mark on her arm. I've lived long enough already. I have no attachments to this world, but Miss I is still young. Do everything you can to save her. I can't promise anything, but I'll try. I'll need your help as well. I heard You have spiritual powers. Mr. Cat, don't sound so suspicious. I don't care about spirits or ghosts, but she's definitely the real deal. It's natural to be doubtful. It's best not to tangle with spirits if you want to live in peace. However, Mr. Cat, you seem to have some spiritual powers of your own. Have you experienced something no one else has? The mysterious voice I hear ever so often suddenly comes to mind. I mention it to her. Intriguing. Jeanne d'Arc was famous for hearing the voice of God, but usually it's only spirit whispers. It may be an evil spirit or ghost, or even the soul of someone who loves you trying to save you. If it's trying to help, I'd appreciate if it could give clearer hints. I can do nothing about that. Humans and souls live separately. Imagine a long-distance radio signal, static and garbled the message. A soul protecting the one it loves. Aw, how romantic. Mr. Cat, do you have any idea who that soul could be? Lost all my memories. There's no way I would. I don't have any memories. Even if I did, it's not like there's a way that I'd be able to know. So what's your plan now? We were going to head back to the mansion. We need to report to Mary after all. Oh, and who might that be? A doll, one that talks even. A talking doll. Not so strange when you consider it's the Cujo family we're discussing. She's not surprised at all. Guess it pays to specialize in the supernatural sometimes. The fart rabbit? Could you imagine? Could you imagine if the rabbit is like our lover trying to give us like hints or something? Shall we head to the mansion? I'm intrigued by this Mary. Is there anything else we can do here? So, yeah. Same old shit. So we shall save. In case something happens on our way back. Return to the mansion. As Yasuoka climbs out of the car, her gaze turns nostalgic as she looks around. It's been a long time. About 20 years now, back 2 generations of family heads. You've known them a long time then. It hasn't been that long. I had a falling out with Murasame? 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 The second last head, and cut ties with them. That's an interesting name. I don't think I've said Murasame. That sounds right. They didn't even invite me to Murasame's funeral. The last head, Masamune. Yeah, Masamune and Saya were kids the last time I saw them. Imagine my surprise when Saya contacted me a month ago. Wait a second. First it was Murasame, then it was Masamune, and the current head is Saya Kujo, right? There have been 3 heads in 20 years? That's right. Yasuoka grimaces. The family is known for their short lives. Accidents or heart attacks, very few have lived full lives. Gossips say their family is cursed. So Saya Kujo didn't escape that fate either. It's probably just coincidence, but there's something about this mansion that tells me I shouldn't be so sure. If it really is a curse, what's causing it? Could it be divine wrath? Ah, Masai. You've been staring this whole time. Something the matter? Well, there's something. Mr. Cat, does the Cujo family keep animals out in their yard? No, I don't think so. Oh, then that black rabbit is odd. Oh, here we go again. Fart rabbit's back. That rabbit's back again? But what is it doing here? Where did it go? I think it was headed for the building. It had something in its mouth. What was it? I don't know. It It's too dark and it was far away. Reddy's plush cat. You know that rabbit, Mr. Cat? Kind of. I tell him about the black rabbit I've seen on my investigations. Mary said it has some sort of spirit residing in it. And now it's suddenly here. What could that mean, I wonder? All at once, my heart starts pounding. I have a bad feeling about this. Like something terrible's about to happen. Uh-oh. I find myself bolting to the entrance hall. Oh god, is something happening to Mary? Everything looks the same as usual here. Did the rabbit get inside the mansion? I quickly scan the room for it. She's gone. The doll's gone. Mary isn't sitting on the sofa. Mr. Cat? Over there, in the corner. I turn in the direction I is pointing. What's going on? I's voice has an audible shake in it. How the hell should I know? I have to force the words out of my mouth. My voice shakes like hers. Yasuoka is silent. What happened to Mary? Mary and the rabbit are dead! What? Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is there a spirit within the mansion that gave us the mark? And also, yeah, how can you kill a doll? The blood's from the rabbit, I'm assuming. But like, what? Mary lies on the ground, tragically broken. Her beautiful face is smashed to pieces. Next to her lies the rabbit. Its head is twisted unnaturally. Fresh blood stains the floor. What the fuck just happened? Hey, Mary? I call out to her, daring to hope. I got an achievement for talking to her. But I only get silence in response. Oh no, Mary is dead. Though I don't know if you say that for a doll. What the fuck? I was not anticipating this at all. After that, I and Yasuoka helped me pick up Mary's remains as well as the rabbits. We work in complete silence, no one daring to speak a word. Mary's gone. I'll have to face spirits and the mark without her help from now on. Terror and dread threaten to consume me. Will I even be able to hunt down spirits like I've been doing? What the hell happened here? Did some sort of spirit do this? We know Kujo Mansion isn't necessarily safe from spirit attacks. In fact, Saya Kujo was killed by Hanahiko. And why did the rabbit come here? The last time I saw it was at a shrine. Did it travel all the way here after that? And for what purpose? Mr. Cat, a moment please? I found this while cleaning up. Do you have any idea what it is? She hands me a key ring with a single key on it. Did she have the key the whole time? Did Mary have the key the whole time? I'll be so mad. The tag attached just says master key. Was it in the doll? It's the master key to the mansion, or did the rabbit have it? But what's it doing here? Miss I did say the rabbit had something in its mouth earlier, so the rabbit brought the key. Okay. It could have picked up this key ring and carried it. Are you saying the rabbit had the master key? It's only a guess. It's also quite possible that Mary had it herself. But Mary said she didn't know where it was. The truth is shrouded in darkness. We can use that key to open up any room in the mansion, right? Is there a place you want to get into? As a matter of fact, there is. Oh boy. There's one place I've been unable to check. The locked room in the southeast corner of the second floor. There's a bunch of stuff there. The room layout looks no different from that of the other guest rooms. Yeah, the tools on the desk? What do you mean no different? What are those tools on the desk? They look pretty strange. That frame over there interests me. Oh, there's pictures on the frame. I'd like to see the photos inside. There are 2 places of interest. Which one should I check first? The desk. I'm interested in the desk. On the desk is a board lined with tools. There are a variety of sharp chisels and long tools that look like spatulas all in a row. Next to them are bottles filled with paints and a stack of art books. What exactly were they making? The desk drawers are full of tools as well, but no documents or reports on the mark like I had hoped. I picks up a chisel and studies its handle. This thing. MK is engraved on it. Sayakujo would be SK, so Saya's father was Murasame Kujo. And her older brother, the head before her, was Masamune Kujo. Either one would be MK. Yasuoko tilts her head in thought. I heard the Kujo family ancestors were tasked with making Buddha statues. I suppose either of them would have been influenced by that. That's about all we'll learn from this desk. I'll check the other spot next. Well, the shrine is the Kujo shrine that has Buddha statues, so I don't think it would be too unusual that the Kujo family might have made the statues, but who destroyed them? Also, hello, Artico. Happy Friday. Saturday. Now Saturday. Happy, indeed. The picture frame contains several photos. Marionettes, wax figures, Japanese dolls. They're all photos of dolls, and one of them is... oh, it's Mary, without clothes. A photo of Mary's bare frame. It looks like she was still being put together. She has the death mark on her right arm. So if the tools on the desk are used to make dolls, then was Mary created here in the mansion? There's a pattern on Mary's right arm. Isn't that the mark? But I never saw anything like that on her arm. Plus this one is a different color from the one us mark bearers have. A black mark. Ours may be red, but somehow this feels even more ominous. So there's 2 marks? After examining the desk and the frame, we search the rest of the room as well, but we come up with nothing more. Aw, that's too bad. I was expecting an amazing secret. We didn't learn anything more about spirits or the mark here. Yes, you did. We learned there was another mark. The only thing left is that diary found in the shelter. We'll just have to place all our bets on that. We return to the entrance hall. I pull the red notebook out of the bag I left on the floor. The flour and tallow smell assaults my nose. I feel like my olfactory senses are shriveling. What a vulgar stench. I recognize this from when we filmed on Miyamachi North Road. I got it, right? It was only a brief whiff of it. I thought I'd imagined the smell, but perhaps that's when I received... Yasuoka scowls at the notebook. If she's right, then this notebook could be connected to the spirit somehow. Inside is the contents of a woman's diary. It almost seems like it was soaked in a pool of perfume. Stains and discolorations make most of the pages unreadable, but the last page seems clean enough. The date is from half a month ago. Uh-oh. Miss Zoo. Also, that's a freaky ass fucking picture in the background. I dislike it. Miss Zoo. As I await the fated day, I recall my days as a teacher. The children called me Miss Zoo. Zoo, the keeper of the animals. Probably because I kept so many laboratory animals in the science lab. Oh no. I got to be surrounded by my beloved animals, my cute little snakes. Snakes in the top floor! It was so much more fulfilling than my current boring research. But because of that foolish principal and the fire, the school was shut down. My paradise was stolen from me. I need to take back my paradise. The great Asura has bestowed upon me the wisdom I need to do that. The snake's upstairs. Tomorrow I will die. By the great Asura's abundant mercy, I will be reborn as Miss Zoo, so I may rebuild my paradise again. It is all as great Asura had said. O great Asura, 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 Asura. Asura, 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 Asura. The rest of the page is filled with Asura. Did she lose her sanity while writing it? Traces of kiss marks cover the names. That combined with the choking perfume. The heavy weight of lust is overwhelming. The dark passions in this notebook, thoroughly disgusting. I'd love to burn it to ash immediately. So this Miss Zoo who wrote this, could she be the woman from the rumors? If she worked in a lab, that would explain the white robe. I was thinking bathrobe, but okay. But I wonder which school she was talking about. She said it was her paradise. It was the one we went to. Do you have any ideas? It was H Elementary. Yes, I agree. It's the only abandoned school in this area that hasn't been torn down. It may be the paradise she wrote of. If what the diary says is true, then the woman died after she wrote it. This great Asura would have guided her transformation into Miss Zoo. I can't believe a human would choose to become a spirit of their own free will. Is that really possible? She seemed fairly confident that she would be reborn, and the notebook being in the shelter might serve as supporting evidence. Perhaps she meant it as a farewell to her life as a human. How sentimental. Miss Zoo. So, is the one that gave Madame Yasuoko... Is she the one that gave Madame Yasuoko and I our marks? That's where we found the diary, so the spirit must know the place. It would make sense that it comes and goes from there then, for whatever reason. It looks like we know where we must go next. Time to go to H Elementary. What if one of the doors that was locked previously in the elementary actually leads down underground and like to that area, like they're connected because of a giant laboratory or something? That's a possibility. Oh, it sucks I can't talk to anybody. What happens if I talk? Oh, Mary isn't here anymore. Oh, I am so sad. So partner. Upbeat, idle, or fortune teller? I feel like the fortune teller would help me better. Okay. Artico, thank you for the bits. Don't go to the school, it's always a trap. It definitely is. So let's go to our bag and read about Miss Sue. Oh, poor Mary. We come back to the mansion to a shocking scene. Mary is cruelly smashed to pieces and the black rabbit lies in a pool of blood. We can only stand there in horrified silence. What was the rabbit doing here? Why did both of them die? They were our guides, our spiritual advisors. How in the world am I supposed to face spirits now? While cleaning, Yasuoka finds a master key to the mansion. I guess the black rabbit had it for whatever reason. Regardless, it let us enter the locked room. Inside we discovered that either Masamune or Murasame, I get those mixed up, former leads of the Kujo family, likely made Mary. But unfortunately we found nothing on spirits or the mark like we hoped. We found a foul-smelling notebook in the underground shelter. I and Yasuoka say they smelled something similar. Oh, they smelled something similar when they were filming on Manhole Road. The notebook appears to be some teacher's diary, and the legible parts are indescribably bizarre. Tomorrow I will die, and by the great Asura's abundant mercy I will be reborn as Miss Sue. Miss Zoo, that was the nickname of the teacher who kept a lot of lab animals. The abandoned school that's become her lab could be H Elementary. The spirit who gave Ai and Yasuoka their marks on Manhole Road, and the woman in white who was seen carrying a Buddha statue. If they were both Miss Zoo, we need to find out who she is. We have to search H Elementary. So, 10, 10, 9, 11, 6, 12, 12, 9. Seems like 12 is the max. So we have intelligence and spirit power. I think that'll be super helpful for us. It is a tongue twister. Okay, so let us save. Yeah, we haven't really done anything crazily, I don't think, so we can just override this. So, go to H Elementary. I'm telling you, it's just as I said before. People who can hear voices are... It's been a lecture from the moment we got in. Most inherited that power from their ancestors, so I'm sure your family has similar powers. It doesn't sound like it'll ever end. I zone out, staring at the road ahead of me. By the way, changing the subject, you've been to H Elementary once before, haven't you? Huh? Oh yeah. The sudden topic shift shakes me out of my drowsiness. Could you tell me about your experience? It would be a good point of reference. Sure, I don't mind. I tell her everything that happened with Hanahiko. It only happened a few days ago, but it feels like a lifetime. I see. She nods repeatedly. There has already been one spirit, and you defeated it. Yeah, basically. Then if Miss Sue is in H Elementary, that means two spirits live separately in the same elementary school. Lived separately? Two spirits existing in the same place, is that even possible? Of course, it's rare for powerful ghosts to live together in the exact same place. That's why I said separately. In Hanahiko's case, was there any area that you weren't able to enter? The upstairs. Now that you mention it, we didn't go to the second floor at all. That decides it then. If Miss Sue is in the school, she must be there. Yasuoka analyzes the situation calmly, as if working with an abacus. Abacus? Abacus? Even though her own life is on the line, it doesn't seem to rattle her at all. Yasuoka takes one look at me and smiles like she read my mind. Well, of course I'm scared. No matter my age, I'm still human. I'm just ready to resign myself if it turns out to be impossible. Some things go better once you give up. Is that your advice as a fortune teller? No, someone who's lived as long as I have. Giving up makes life easier. That's how everyone gets to heaven in the end. That's fucking depressing. See, snakes don't bother me. If this was a room of spiders, I think I would quit for the night, but it's just snakes. Yasuoka and I arrive at H Elementary. So this is H Elementary, huh? It really looks haunted, like they say. So the second floor is priority. Yeah, that's right. Then, let's go. We don't have time to waste. Okie doke. Save one more time because of all that dialogue. And can't really... Okay, so just go in. We can't really look around out here. All the flowers are still here. So this is all the same. So I'm just gonna go to the left. We're just gonna keep going. I don't think there's anything important here. Now maybe here. No. Climb the stairs. Pieces of concrete. Let's go to the second floor. Snakes. Poisonous snakes cover the hallway. It'd be foolish to try to keep going. Are you kidding? There are poisonous snakes up here? It'll be fine if we leave quietly. They won't attack us. I cautiously take a step backward. Suddenly the snake reacts to my bag. Oh, the perfume. What the? The snake flit their tongues in the air trying to smell something. After a moment they begin to leave. So the perfume wards them off. They disappear into the darkness of the hall before I can even blink. They vanish without a sound all at once, as if they'd never been there to begin with. They left? What was that? Some sort of trap? I don't know. It looked like the snakes were sniffing my bag. That red notebook is inside. Maybe the smell made them think we were friends. Let's try going down the hallway. I haven't gone this way yet. Oh, is that so? How very exciting. Are you being sarcastic? Never. Going on an adventure at my age will be quite the story to tell in the future. Yasuoka chuckles quietly. I kind of like her. Is that bad? Should I be concerned? So let's, Oh, what's that? Second floor isn't covered in roses like the first. There's no movement and I don't see any plants. I guess that phenomenon didn't happen on this floor. Let's go right. Enter the first room. Oh boy. Long desks and what looks like sinks loom in the darkness of the classroom. This appears to be a science lab. Haha, this takes me back. Still though, Yasuoka grimaces. It smells in here. It's an irritating stench that stings the eyes. The putrid smell fills the whole room like a box of onions had gone rotten. Formaldehyde? A look comes over Yasuoka's face, like she's remembering something. Almost like the smell of death. Even so, it's not like we can just leave. Let's get this done quickly so we can move on. Ooh, there's a lot of shit. Just want to make sure I can... Okay, so it's just these couple things here. There's a talisman in the sink! Hooray! Gonna need that. Nice. How about that one? The desk is scorched. Seems like there's more fire damage in here than the staff room. This is probably where the fire started. Opened the door and left the science lab. Oh, that's fucking creepy. Well, I'm not gonna look there first. There are materials used in the science class. It's a number of books. They're materials and encyclopedias about animals. I grab one and flip through the pages. There are a ton of notes inside, scribbled in thin letters. It seems like they're simple explanations for the students. I take out the last book, and when I look inside, a scrap of paper falls in between the pages. Oh, another talisman. Nice. Sweet. Definitely found more talismans than the other one. It's a shelf packed with numerous chemicals. Getting closer, I see some large containers. Human body parts. What? I hear Yasuoka gasp behind me. Hands, ears, eyeballs? Body pieces that used to belong to a human are floating in liquid, perfectly preserved. It can't be. There's no way they'd use these as educational aids. They're extremely fresh for being samples. Probably because they were cut from a living body. But it doesn't seem like it's been that long since any of them were severed. Oh, shit. Other than the jars of human body parts, the cabinet has several containers of chemicals. Hands, ears, eyeballs. They used to belong to a human are floating in liquid, perfectly preserved. Taking a closer look, I notice a large tag on the inside of a container. Great Asura. The letters are messy but legible. Great Asura. Down must mean below where we currently are, so that would be the first floor. Recalling the school's layout, I think there was a similar storage area on the first floor. I'm not sure what it means, but it might be important. I decide to take the tag just in case. Got tag. Feel. I know they're not alive anymore, but it takes a measure of courage to search body parts. I stick my hand inside, half closing my eyes to feel around the shelf. So, is something there? Well, yeah. I stopped myself from voicing my frustration. I can't make Yasuoka do something like this. I searched the chemicals, formalin containers, unidentified samples, every nook and cranny. I find a few things I can use. A clear bottle with a liquid inside. It has a label with a chemical formula on it. A brown bottle that has an irritating smell. Its label is rotted and unreadable. And finally, a bottle wrapped in foil. It smells faintly of flowers, but it's likely some kind of chemical as well. Got a clear bottle, brown bottle, and bottle wrapped in foil. Is that everything? Once I'm done looking around, I stand up. A vinyl bundle in the corner catches my eye. I pick it up and realize it's a tightly wrapped bundle of clothes. A white coat stands out the most. Must be a lab coat. Got bundle of clothes. This is a science lab, so likely have spare lab coats. Though it is a bit concerning. That rumor about a ghost in white. I and Yasuoka got their marks while filming a TV show about it at K Miyamachi. And all the other clothes along with the coat have been folded meticulously. Is it really just a coincidence? So, yeah. Okay, so nothing there. There's nothing in the floor. What about here? Sturdy wooden cabinet. Looks antique. The edges of the cupboards are rounded off. The cabinet door opens easily. The inside is completely full to bursting with something. I pull it out and discover that it's a garbage bag full of shredded paper. Got office trash. You're going to take that with you? What an odd man you are. When I lift up the bag, an unshredded wad of paper falls to the floor at my feet. I open it up and see several complete sentences. Guess they failed to destroy the section. Got fragment 1? Okay. I open the cupboard and check inside, but all I find is trash and dust. Alright, time to look at the thing that's here. It's an elaborate anatomical model. Oh my god, it's frightening. Why does it have eyeballs? Like, taking a closer look, I notice a huge tear in its mouth. It's making the mouth look bigger than it should. It's almost like an arm was forcibly shoved down it and it couldn't handle the strain. Oh god. The mouth might be broken because someone stuck their hand down it. Would that mean something is hiding either in the mouth or the torso? I could break it, but then I might break whatever's inside too. Nothing for it but to stick my hand in. Oh no. I hesitantly slide my hand into the mouth. Something cylindrical is inside. I grab it and try to pull it out. Gah! Ooh, it's a snake. Oh, many snakes! Shit, it's a snake head. Roused by the movement, snakes begin pouring out from every crevice. Hurry, step back! I stumble backwards. The snakes slowly retreat back into the model. It seems they live inside it. I bet something's hidden in there. But to get it, I'll have to find a way to pacify the snakes. So let me save. Because I feel like I could use it has a floral scent. I take out the foil wrap bottle. Nope, not that. Handle with care? Brown bottle? No. What about hammer, hatchet, red notebook? Yeah. I thought maybe one of the chemicals before the notebook, but maybe. The snakes by the stairs might have moved because of the red notebook. In that case, the snakes here might also. I hold the red notebook up to the model. The snakes shift around slightly. But that's all that happens. I don't think that will work. It doesn't look like the red notebook is effective. Shit. Nope. Hatchet. Hammer. This? No. I don't think I can do anything with it right now. Bundle of clothes? I don't fucking know. Yeah, maybe the office trash? Try it. Trash bag found in the cabinet in storage full of shredded paper. Almost be a plump cushion. Take out the office trash. What do I do with it? I don't have any particularly good ideas. Nope. Hammer? No. Hatchet? You can kill the snakes. No? The tag? Tag it to death. Yeah, we're probably missing something. So we have to come back to that. Can't go up there. Okay. Time to leave. A school broadcast? Do you have any brains? A strange voice echoes over the intercom. Do the test immediately. Table. On the table. Static crackles before being cut off. It seems we're being watched. I believe she said table. Something might be on the desk. Let's take a look. Okay. Which one? This one. On the desk scattered with lab equipment is a small pencil and problem sheet. Are we supposed to fill this out? Oh boy. Peek at the questions? I take a sidelong glance at the problem sheet. I see what looks like chemistry symbols. Looks like this is a science test. Something's written at the top in messy letters. Remember the experiments. That's right. I found several bottles of chemicals in the storage room. Were those chemicals used in some sort of experiments? Hold on. Because I gotta save. Because, yeah. So let's look in our bag. So, okay, let me write this down because I feel like this stuff is very important. So the clear bottle is CH3CH2OH. Flammable. So that's chlorine 3 or chloride, or no, chloride something H2O, and then hydrogen or something. I know it's flammable, but oh, it's ethanol. Yeah, that might make sense. Okay, and then brown bottle. Chlorine smell. Handle with care. There's no codes on it or anything, no symbols. Aluminum foil. So, foil wrapped bottle. ID 5. Floral scent. Okay. So I have wrote those down. Thank you. Let's read the thing on Miss Sue that we've missed first. There were strange things in the storage room of that gross science lab. Hands, ears, eyeballs, parts encased in liquid, all relatively fresh, all belonging to women. We searched the shelves for anything useful and found 3 bottles. One with a corroded label, one reading CH3CH20H, and a fragrant one that says ID 5. A repulsive voice echoes over the loudspeaker. Miss Sue? It says test time. We have to take tests? There are several classrooms on the 2nd floor, including the science lab we're in. Who knows what Miss Sue wants, but maybe the tests will give us a hint as to how to fight her. We may as well take them while we prepare for the upcoming encounter. Okay. So. I know I saved, but I'm going to save again because, yeah. Yeah, I agree. The corroded one might be acidic. So we have like a chloride, something acidic and like a chlorine. Almost like a chlorine or something. Alright, well we saved, so let's see. Start the test. Pick up the pencil, turn over the paper. Begin the test. Oh no. Live or die. Number 1. Compound A is widely used as fuel or disinfectant. Its chemical formula is CH3CH2O. Yes, 2. Good thing I wrote that down. Compound N is an exemplary acid, contains a salt that reacts to various metals. Oh, so this is the corroded one? The foil wrapped one? It's floral, it's ID 5. Which statement about compound N is true? Oh no, it's corrosive, right? That's gonna be the thing, please? It's combustible? Combustible. Wrong? Shit. I just saw something that looked familiar and I was like, combustible! It stinks when it's thick and fragrant when thin. What compound is it? That's the wrapped one. Ammonia? No, it's indole, isn't it? Shit. I'm not good at chemistry. I'm dead. Hear creepy breathing behind me. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna decide again. Okay. Okay, so it went in order, if it still does the thing. So start the test. Alright. Holy Chimera Sharknado? Alright, so this one's 2. Safe. Compound N is an exemplary acid and contains a salt that reacts to metals. So the one that we just did was the flammable one. This one's the brown bottle. Chlorine smell, handle with care. So it's an exemplary acid that contains a salt that reacts to various metals. I'm not good at chemistry. Which statement about compound end is true? Turns black on contact? No. It needs a light-proof container. I don't know. I thought handle with care. I don't know. It stinks when it's thick and fragrant when it's thin. What compound is it? I don't fucking know. I'm gonna say indole because ID 5. There we go. So we got 2 out of 3. Are we okay? Oh, good. I'm not good with chemistry. Jesus Christ. It seems we passed the test at the end of the answer sheet. The next test is in the room next door. Proceed there quickly, students. Well then. Sounds like there are other tests. Great. I hate tests. Why? This is my living nightmare. Seems so. Perhaps she wants to test us. Maybe. I mean, that's what tests are for. But why? I'm concerned, but I don't feel like guessing. A more immediate topic should be discussed now that my senses are assaulted. Also, this thing really reeks. I didn't notice when I was focusing on the test, but the answer sheet stinks terribly. It's 100 times worse than the notebook, like a zoo in the dead of summer. I shut it tightly in a random pouch in my bag so the smell doesn't spread. Got an answer sheet. Yasuoko narrows her eyes at me. Are you sure you shut that securely? It still stinks to high heaven. Huh? Yasuoko's right. The smell has definitely gotten stronger instead of weaker. Sorry, I'll check. I looked down to double check my bag. Oh, did it react with the notebook? Is it burning things? What? Oh, God. I spot something that looks like a box down on the floor behind the desk. Oh. My instincts realize what it is before my brain does. Hands and feet sticking out of the blood-soaked cover. Inside that box is... I've got to check to make sure, but I can't make myself move. Yasuoko seems to notice something's wrong. I'll help you. Just stay back. I'll check it. After gathering my courage, I reach out. I pull off the thick sheet. Is it the... Yeah. It's the police officer's body. That hat's familiar, so are the clothes. There's no mistake. It's the corpse of that guard who was hanging from the ceiling with Moe Watanabe. I collapse to my knees. A horrible feeling comes barreling up through my chest. Calm down, it's okay. Come on, take a deep breath. Breathe in the stench of the body. You'll be fine. There's a corpse. That's where the smell is coming from. So that's what it was. Let's quickly leave here. Staying will only make things worse. I drag myself up woodenly like a puppet on strings. The classroom next door. What? The next test is in the classroom next door. Let's go there. Yes, let's. All these tests make me feel like I'm back in girls' school. Yasuoko is probably shaken, but she's putting on a brave front anyway. Even an act like that is helpful at a time like this. After all, there's no time to waste. Whoever carried this corpse here could be lurking around the corner. Okay. We're gonna save. And then we're gonna memo. So, that's nothing new. Let's check our bag. What's the answer sheet? Answer sheet for one of Miss Sue's tests. The animal stench on it is so strong that it can make a person dizzy. It doesn't actually give us the answers? That sucks. And it doesn't update the stuff from the test. So, okay. Alright, so we went to those 2 rooms on the right, so we're going straight. And I can't hear any man-made sounds coming in through the window. Only leaves rustling in the wind. It doesn't look like the fluorescent light is broken, but it stays dark. Alright, to the right. Next test. Answer sheet in the mannequin? Oh. Maybe. But we have no way of getting the... Oh, wait, yeah, the smell. You're right. Shit. Oh, it's the 6th grade classroom. You're right. I was going to say, the answer sheet won't give us anything and won't make the snakes go away, but I forgot it smelled. So, left. And then, right. Answer sheet. I take out all the answer sheets, gather them up, and hold them up to the model. The snakes clearly react to it. But unfortunately, that's all that happens. It's no use. What I have now doesn't seem effective. It might be different if I had more of them. Oh, so we gotta take all the tests.